What's good, everybody? It's Tone here, back with another video. Last time we talked about getting in contact and how to get in contact with these homeowners. Now we're going to talk about how to talk to these homeowners, how to talk to these sellers. So let's say I got a property, I found their number, found their name, found their number. I'm going to call them. They're going to answer. I'm like, hello, my name is Tony. I'm a local real estate investor, and I was just looking to see if you were interested in selling your home. You feel me? So at the bottom line, I'm just gonna try to see if they are looking to sell. Like I said, we target distressed properties and people who might be motivated to sell for whatever reasons. Whether it's the house the house is boarded up, it got high grass, looks like nobody's really been there. So these are already things that are telling us that these people are most likely willing to sell. So when we call them, we want to, like I said on the last video, we want to build rapport. That's the most important thing, is build rapport. And at the end of the day, building rapport is like a report, and you're just trying to see what's going on with them. If they're looking to sell, if they are, why are they looking to sell? Because if we can figure out why, if they're like I said, whether the house is inherited, so that means somebody passed away and it went down to them, or maybe they got divorced, somebody got divorced and they're just looking to sell. Maybe they want to move out of town, downsize. There's so many reasons why people would want to sell. And as long as they're motivated, then that you could potentially have a good deal in your hands. So you just want to figure out what's going on with their life, and that's why you want to build that relationship, build that rapport, and just kind of build that trust between you guys. Even though it's hard within a couple minutes, but you're somebody that's not just trying to scam or get over on them. You're actually, when you're doing this real estate investing, this is a golden nugget. Y'all need to listen. You are a problem solver, because these people are dealing with real life situations and they don't know how to handle it. Whether they just need some money or they're just trying to get rid of this property for whatever reason, you'd have to solve that problem for them. So once you put it in your head that you're a problem solver, everything else will come easy. Y'all don't chase the money. If you focus on solving people's problems, the money will come. So just build that rapport is the main thing. Hey, how are you doing? Oh, okay, happy holidays, what I'm saying? How are things, during this time of year? Are they good? Are they bad? People go through things. Not everybody has a fairy tale story, or, there's different things that go on in people's lives. So just building that rapport will give you a good idea of what's going on with them. When you're talking to them, you want to be able to, you just want to listen and take it. And people make decisions based off of emotions a lot of the time. A lot of people are not conscious thinkers. Like, they don't make decisions using their head. A lot of times the emotions get involved. That is a big factor when you negotiating, and talking to a potential seller. Let's say times are rough for this seller, and money is scarce, and it's holiday time right now. So you got people buying presents, but not everybody has that luxury. So if money is tight, and they're like, oh yeah man, money is tight right now, bang, 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 my kids, I got kids I need to feed, I got kids that want a couple presents, something small, nothing big, but I'm working 2 jobs, or I just got laid off for whatever reason. You want to use that. You want to be like, okay, well, Mr. or Mrs. Seller, how would, having this amount of cash, whatever your offer is, or just putting it out there, how would that make you feel? How would that help you out? What if I gave you 15, 20,000 cash for this house? How would that make you feel? You want to ask that question, how would that make you feel? And they'd be like, oh, that would really help out a lot. That'd mean a lot for me and my family. And man, this is such a golden gem. You want to basically use that pain, that reasoning of wherever they're trying to sell, wherever they're motivated to sell. And people like to compare like twisting a knife. If you put a knife into somebody, you twist it, it's gonna hurt more. So with the pain, you don't want to take advantage of them. Don't look at it that way. Look at it like you helping them out. Instead, you want to twist that pain and like, well, if at the end of the day you're trying to get that house, you want to build a rapport, but at the end of the day you want to get to business. But you also want to solve that problem, and that goes hand in hand. What if I gave you $15,000, $20,000 cash and when you negotiate with them, you want to tell them all the benefits of why that selling with you would be a good reason. What if I gave you $15,000 or $20,000 cash? If I can close your house, if I can close the deal in less than 30 days or 2 weeks, just basically take care of them. Make sure that you can do everything in your power and my power to help them out and make this process easy and simple. And no realtor fees. Like, that's another reason people don't like to deal with realtors, because they have big fees. With me, I don't deal with realtors either, especially if I'm wholesaling. So, what if I pay cash, close quick, no realtor fees? I pay the closing costs. That's what I would tell the seller. I pay the closing costs. And in reality, the end buyer, if I'm wholesaling, the end buyer, the cash buyer that I told you about in previous videos, in my contracts it says that the buyer pays all closing costs. So even when I'm saying I'll pay closing costs, it's really somebody else covering it in my contracts. So if I tell the seller, I'll pay closing costs included, that's easy, because they don't have to pay no realtor fees. They don't got to worry about paying closing costs, because closing costs add up to $1,000, $500, $2,000 sometimes, or higher depending on how big of a deal it is. And yeah, just making the process easy for them, and you're closing quickly, and you're giving them 15, 20K or however amount of money in cash in less than a month. So you just want to tell them all the benefits that come with selling with you and making the transaction easy and taking them step by step. That is how you negotiate with a seller, and that is somebody that they would want to deal with. So like I said, just building rapport is number one. You want to see what's going on with them, see what's going on in their life, and solve that problem. How can you help them? So yeah, I forgot to mention in the negotiating and talking to sellers, you never want to give out the first price, because whoever does is gonna most likely to lose. So if I'm talking to a seller, I'm usually trying to get a price out of them, and if they don't want to give out a price, I'm a lowball them, like, to the point where it kind of offends them. Because if the seller doesn't know how much they want to sell for, I'm not gonna say a price. And then what if I say, let's say I offered $15,000. What if they were willing to get 10? I just lost out. I just left money on the table. I just left out on $5,000 I could have made into profit. So rule number one, you never want to offer first. And if they don't know how much, like if they don't tell you a price that they're looking to sell for, either one or two things: either lowball them real low, kind of to the point where it offends them, and then go from there, or give out a price range. Be like, oh, well, we're looking to get this house for $10,000, $12,000, and then from there, you just kind of just tell them the benefits of of what's going on. Like I said, cash, it'll be a cash transaction. Obviously you still got to go through the title company, but at the end of the day, they won't get payments, they'll get cash. And yeah, just tell them all the benefits, like I said. But I just have to let y'all know, do never ever tell a price first, because that's generally who loses. I hope y'all learned something from this video. If you like the content that I'm bringing, keep liking, keep subscribing, share with a friend, tag people, show some love, and I really appreciate it. I hope you guys are really taking this and putting it into action, because like I said, no matter what y'all know, no matter what I tell you guys, if you guys do not put it into action, it will not work, just like anything else in this world. But if you guys put this into action, you guys can definitely reap some real good benefits. And this real estate is a game changer, so take it, if you really are serious about changing your life and whatever you got going on with yourself, just put it into action, like any other business plan or anything else in life, and it should happen. So yeah, appreciate y'all, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Stay tuned.